It seems to me that it's difficult for a monk to tell people in corporations how to change their style of management. But I think many human resources persons in corporations are trying to bring about the more humane, the more healthy atmosphere in dog-eat-dog corporations. I think the way to model that, however, is not necessarily just to bring about in other people a change through teaching, but I think it's a change through action. And so if the leaders in a particular organization are beginning to see that they need to promote the best in everyone who's involved in the corporation or in the business, then and if they have that attitude and they reinforce that attitude, it will have a kind of effect in the whole organization. Obviously, we have to discuss with everyone what our values are and to promote those values, but then the values have to be lived out and not just be mere words. One of the problems in religion and one of the problems in society as such is that we speak good words, but we don't live according to the words. And so what's most important is that the actions and the philosophy of servant leadership go together. You can't promote it unless you live it. And so therefore there has to be, I think, a kind of real change of heart in those who lead in the business world and the corporate world. There has to be a change of heart for the sake of the good of everyone involved and not just the good of those at the top. That's been one of the big problems, I think, in the corporate American model, is that those at the top get richer and are protected, and those in the middle and at the bottom seem to feel as if they're nobody and they don't matter. So in the monastery, for instance, it seems to me that what we're trying to promote here is the common good and the individual good by a balanced way of life and by really talking to one another, being concerned about one another. No one is expendable here. Everyone is here for life. And so we have a kind of relationship with one another that it values the person, even if we have conflicts, it values the person as a permanent member of my life. And that's something that if people could have that attitude in the workplace, then they would treat each other differently rather than treat each other as expendable.